Here's what so many people today are suffering from, um, living in a chronically elevated state. And I'll try to make this quick because I have to tell cowboy stories, but because that's where I grew up. But if you, I remember in the old days, some years there'd be lots of rabbits and lots of coyotes. And when you see the rabbits and the coyotes, and there's not a lot of people around there, but the rabbit's sitting there eating away, everything's fine. And then all of a sudden, a coyote starts sneaking up. He senses the coyote. The rabbit's ears go up. The coyote jumps, and the rabbit takes off and goes zigzag, zigzag all over the pasture. And then eventually, the coyote lays down. He ran out of energy. And the rabbit, he goes a little bit further and he stops. And he's sitting there shaking like this. And then all of a sudden, he has this big shake like that. He lets go of everything, and he goes back to eating grass like nothing ever happened. Now, I feel that that's, he's discharging the cortisol, to the earth, grounding. And but in the modern world, we can go to the mailbox and get a bill. Our cortisol shoots up. Our sympathetic, our fight or flight system is chronically elevated today. Every time we get in a car, the traffic, the noise, the work, the kids, everything that goes on there's a fight or flight response tied to it. Somebody can drop a fork on the floor and our sympathetic nervous system is going to shoot up. Every time that happens, cortisol, starts rising and rising. And then eventually that creates aches and pains, and it's just a vicious cycle. So, and then people get sick. But if people could go get grounded, even for 15, 20, 30 minutes a day, it's going to change their life. You can't sleep at night, go outdoors before you go to bed. Sit down on the earth, put your hands and feet on the earth, and just ground it out. Ground the, you're grounding out the noise, grounding out the stress, all of that. What you're really doing, what you're doing more than anything else, technically, is you're absorbing the electrons from the earth, and they're reducing inflammation and charge in your body, neutralizing charge, and then the nervous system calms and quiets down, and then you can breathe easy, and then you can sleep. But it's about discharging. We have to get the shoes off it long enough to discharge the body.